Hey all, welcome back to Circle BR Games, and today we're going to show off Lux Kingdom in Jurassic World Evolution 3. First shot is the Ankylosaurus. It is probably one of the coolest with the Lux skin, and you'll notice later on that each of the dinos in here is only the ones featured with the Lux skins, so I had to make it a nighttime uh, a nighttime park, which honestly for me was a lot of fun because I enjoy this kind of stuff. Here you've got the Sinoceratops with the absolutely gorgeous Lux sails. And then my second favorite of the Lux skins is the Spinoraptor. These guys they're just so neat, and they swim, which this game allowing us to have semi-aquatic dinos was just top notch. I was so happy about it. And this is inside one of the custom castle viewing galleries, which you can't really see anybody but a goat, but I thought it was kind of cool to show you a viewpoint, vantage point there. And down there you can see the Ankylosaurus again. Absolutely beautiful creatures. The only big creatures that we got with the Lux skins, but I'm happy with it. Here we go again, the Spinoraptors, and I finally was able to catch them feeding, which was pretty cool. So I got to catch them feeding, and I was able to catch them swimming in the same shot, so it was pretty awesome. This one, however, the Indoraptor, I don't know how I got so lucky, but to get a successful hunt was amazing. Here's another good vantage point of the castle viewing galleries slash enclosures. I went with the purple and pink theme because a lot of the Lux skins are like a pink or purple color. And my favorite dino of all time, the Parasaurolophus, who happens to have two Lux skins, had to show off both of those, of course, in here. And this is an underground river raft tour, which you'll get a little better vantage point of very soon. But, you know, lots of times I'll show off them because they are my absolute favorite. Then here, I didn't get the best shot, but in the gyrosphere, you start off with the Stegoceratops, which is actually quite cool. I was a big fan of their Lux skins as well. And then over here is actually the arrival point, and you'll see on either side there are hotels, amenities, and everything in the left and the right castle, and then right there in the front there's a couple amenities along with an arrival point, and all of these are custom made piece by piece by me as I'm still learning how to do modular building. I'm hoping my skills will advance quite a bit over time, but I had an absolute blast making all of these, and the color scheme all the way through. And then, of course, we have the St. Joshua Catholic Church, which, you know, my name is Josh for those of you that already know. So I had to have a cathedral in here, and it just matched the castle theme so well. And now we finally get to see the river raft tour from the river raft vantage point. I did try to jump ahead quite a bit because the tour is actually quite long. It takes about 6 minutes on its own, and that would be almost this entire video, and I didn't want to overload you guys with that much of something. So I kind of jumped. I also do it with the gyrosphere tour as well for the same reason. I didn't want you guys having to sit through the entire tour. But I just wanted to show some of the neat waterfalls, the pink lights above, which I just kind of stuck into rocks and then copy and pasted over and over. And then here is the gyrosphere tour. After you get past the Stegoceratops, I decided I was going to make a tunnel for them to go from the Stegoceratops enclosure into the Ankylosaurus enclosure. So in here you'll see the same nightlight roof, just because I like the idea of like a really enclosed tunnel system where they can get between each of the enclosures. I had a lot of fun making all of this, but this was probably one of my favorite things. And then there they are. And then this is inside the Ankylosaurus enclosure as well, headed towards the next enclosure, which would be the Spinoceratops. Now right here is the first one there is the Spinoraptor, the second is the Indoraptor, and then the third would be the Indominus Rex, which you'll see soon. And then that small building there is one of the Hyperloop stations that I also custom made, along with another large amenity castle So each of the sections has its own amenities and everything, so that it would leave me alone about guest comfort and all of that. And I probably went overboard with the path, but I loved making custom colors on everything and having the lights shine on the walls and all of that was so much fun. So here is probably because I liked the entryway so much, I wanted to show it off just one more time. That I probably should have slowed down a little bit, but if you'll notice when you zoom out that the pathways altogether come out to form, a cross, which I honestly didn't even notice when I first started and then realized that is actually really cool. So I decided to, slow-mo show it off that each of them is at a point, and then at the base is the cathedral, the St. Joshua Cathedral, which I thought was pretty incredible for being an accident to begin with. And then over here is the beginning of the river raft tour. Obviously, another of the same custom castle with all the amenities, the bathroom, emergency shelters, all of that, a little hyperloop station, and then the custom castle river raft tour building, which I didn't even realize we could customize those, but that one was also quite a bit of fun to make. So this game has been so much fun. Oh, here's the gyrosphere building, same basic concept. I like to have similarities at least, but the closer I can get to all of the buildings being the same, it makes me very happy. So there you go. The Indominus Rex, I also got a successful hunt with him. And this one's a bit choppy because capture mode, the cinematic would not allow me to record half of my dinos, so I had to come back in and do several of them. And this one, I got lucky. I was able to catch him. So I really appreciate all of y'all coming in here and checking out my very first attempt at recording one of my Jurassic World Evolution 3 parks. I had an absolute blast not only making the park and the buildings and everything, but also being able to record again for this channel. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what other things you would like to see if you are interested in seeing more different types of parks. I do also have another one that I've been working on quite a bit with custom buildings that I will be uploading here in the next probably week or two after I figure out how to record it as well. So this is just a big overview of the island. I wanted you guys to see. So thank y'all for coming. I really appreciate everybody watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Much love, and as always, God bless.